My hair is so long. Like this part, it used to be buzzed like completely, and that's how long it's been since I've had a haircut. Hello darlings, it's me, Freddy Uranus, and today I am going to be doing the part of the bronze medal My Anime Olympics that I have been dreading the most. And that is, I will be going on a website to randomly generate an anime, and whatever that anime is, I've got to watch it. If it's 300 episodes long, I gotta watch it. If it's a movie, gotta watch it. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's going to happen. Is there hentai? Is there hentai on this? Whatever it is, I'm gonna watch it, and you're gonna hold me to it because I'm gonna show you what it is, and then I am going to watch it, and then I'm going to come back and talk about it. Hopefully by then I will have had a haircut. Okay. So I followed all the directions that they gave me on the My Anime List website. So I am going to press the spin button. Here goes nothing. Did it work? I didn't see anything change. Oh, it says no username. Okay, I have to put in my username. Okay, it's the moment of truth. My cursor is over the spin button. This is spin.moe. I'm all here for the moe. Okay. Lovehina. Okay. Comedy, ecchi, romance, slice of life. Okay. 23 minutes, 24 episodes. I can do that. Okay, see, I was worried for nothing. It might be crappy. Let's see. I don't want to really I don't want to look at the synopsis, but it's a 7.16 rating on MAL. Not bad. Not the greatest. I've noticed that the ratings on MAL are pretty freaking generous. So, you know. But, yeah, Lovehina. I've definitely heard of this. So I bet you my Crunchyroll or Funimation has it. And if not, I'll have to source it legally. But you didn't hear that. Okay, so next time you see me, I will have watched Lovehina. Hello darlings, I'm back and I still have not got my hair cut, but I have watched Lovehina, the series that was randomly generated by spinmoe.com or spin.moe. I'll leave the link in the description. So, let's just get down to it. I am very pleasantly surprised with how this whole thing turned out, actually. You see, when I saw that I had to do a completely random anime to watch it, I assumed that they were going to give me some really random OVA spin-off of a sequel of a random thing that was based on something. I thought it was going to be super obscure, but it wasn't. Like, Lovehina is actually pretty mainstream, and I actually really ended up enjoying it. And the fun thing is that I don't think I would have ever picked the series on my own. So having it randomly generated for me was probably the only way I was ever going to be introduced to it. So, Lovehina, what is it? It is an ecchi harem slice of life comedy all that fun stuff. Now, that's not typically my cup of tea. Like, if I were to choose an anime, like I said, probably wouldn't have chosen it. Actually, I've only ever watched one ecchi harem that I can remember, and that is Rosario to Vampire. And what's funny is that if, you know, you had asked me prior to watching them and I were to, you know, like view the plot of Lovehina and Rosario to Vampire, I would have said, oh, I would like Rosario to Vampire better because there are vampires and monsters and all of that fun stuff. But actually, I much prefer Lovehina. Now, I'm sorry that that's the only thing I have to compare it to. Rosario to Vampire followed kind of the same format for every single episode, that's not a bad thing inherently. I know some really great series, like, I mean, this isn't an anime, but Phineas and Ferb. Every Phineas and Ferb episode happens, you know, exactly in the same way. It's a very successful series, very funny. Another thing, Welcome to Night Vale, the podcast, same thing, it sets you up, you know exactly what you're gonna get each episode, it's great. But I don't think that Rosario to Vampire did it successfully because I just got bored. So what I liked about Lovehina is that instead of doing that, it was so random and so off the wall crazy that I did not know what to expect at each episode, and that was actually kind of fun. So the plot of Lovehina is very simple. There's this guy, Kataro, when he was a boy, maybe 5 years old, I can't remember. He had this best friend who was a girl, and the girl said, did you know that if 2 people make it into Tokyo University together, then they will get married and have a lovely, happily ever after life? And so Kataro is like, yes, let's do that. And the girl is like, okay, let's make a promise that we will both get into Tokyo U and fall into love and all that good stuff. And then her parents move away, so she's like whisked away. And Kataro cannot remember her name or face. So Kataro grows up and he is trying to get into Tokyo U. He tries 3 times and fails. Bro, all because he wants to meet this girl that he made a promise with when he was like 5, because he expects her to uphold that end of the deal. There are a few things wrong with this, okay? First of all, let me tell you, when I was in the 1st grade, I asked a girl to marry me. She said yes. We decided we were going to get married at Disney World. It was great. How freaking weird would it be if I were to contact her? I remember her name, by the way, and her face. So Kataro, I don't know what's wrong with you. But how weird would it be if I was just like, hey, it's time for us to get married now. Let's go to Disney World. Get married with Mickey and Minnie. Like, that's a sociopath. That's sociopathic. Sociopathic? Is that an adjective? So, but beside from all that, you know, Kataro, he's kind of bumming on his parents in his parents' house. His parents are like, bro, you need to give up on this dream. You need to get a job or we're gonna kick you out. Meanwhile, his grandma is the landowner of this all-female apartment complex slash onsen hot tub thing because it's an ecchi. And the grandma is just like, bye. She's just like, bye. You know, see ya. I'm starting my retirement and I'm gonna leave my grandson in charge. Kataro doesn't know anything about this. And he shows up and he's like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to be managing this all-girl dormitory now. And the girls are like, what? You're a boy and there's like 2 tsunderes. You thought 1 tsundere was enough? No, this show has 2 freaking tsunderes, maybe 3. It depends on what you count as a tsundere. But regardless, he becomes the manager, and of course, hilarity ensues because it's this nerdy loser guy with a bunch of hot chicks. And all the meanwhile, he's trying to find his one true love who he met when he was 5 and made a promise to. Not the strongest, like, overarching plot, but I don't think it was meant to be. I think the strength of this series lies in the parody aspects of it, because in a lot of different episodes, they would parody different genres of anime. So in one episode, they parodied like the magical girl genre and Sailor Moon. At one point, there was like a Godzilla reference. It was just so off the wall and out there that I actually found myself actually entertained. Now, would I give this series a 10 out of 10? No, I wouldn't. But, you know, not all anime have to be the cream of the crop. In fact, if all anime were the cream of the crop, then there would be no cream of the crop. So, yeah, this is just some good old fun. Now, as far as the ecchi elements, I don't, again, have a really great reference point, but I would consider this a very soft ecchi. There was nothing really, like, shocking about it. It was more just played up. The sexual elements were more just played up for humor. There was nothing really that overtly sexual about it. In fact, I would consider series like Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon to have like more like sexual elements, even though it's not an ecchi, than this series. And maybe it's because it's older. And I'm gonna be honest, the art style didn't age the best, but I mean, that's what you get with older anime. Overall, I'm really glad I watched Lovehina. It was destined by the anime god. So that's the end of this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, you know, all those YouTuber things. And if you want to see more about my anime Olympic journey, I will link all of that down in the description. Goodbye, darlings.